The Morning Gardener Show.
This is the Morning Gardener, and we're out here today looking at. Now, a lot of people keep sending me messages about the grocery store grapevines. Well, I can't make it any simpler than this. Here it is. Well, here they are. I installed the stakes on them today, on the remainder of them. And here's one here. It's an 8-foot stake. And you can see it's tied up. Every 12 or 15 inches tied. That's one. So this will put to rest any more questions about the grapevines. They're growing on a single stake system. Just like there's one other gentleman on YouTube that does this. There's no others. I have checked. And so he put it up there. I looked at it, liked it, and then I started doing it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one here is a cutting from the white one. I'll mark it in white because it's, I don't know if it's going to take or not, but we'll see. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 grapevines. That's a lot of grapes, folks. That's a lot of grapes. And you can see the stakes. So no more, please, where are the grocery store grapes? Because here they are. It's a very difficult method to get grapes from. Very difficult. But here they are. This is just one of the smallest ones. Because after I got them going, I just took cuttings. That's how you do it. All right, that's the end of that. And we got the peach trees, and they're doing pretty good. You can see this is the tortellini. They're starting to bud out. And that's what I was looking for. We had another cold night last night that dipped down a little bit. When I got up this morning, I could tell that it was colder. But it wasn't too bad. And here's another the branch that you can see where the buds are getting ready to pop. And they say that cherry tree, this is another cherry tree, this is a Bing. Let me be clear about that. That's a Bing. And so this Bing here has already been fertilized with an organic fertilizer, and it's already up and going, and it's cut in a V. All my trees are cut in a V, all of them, and that's how that goes. And so they're doing real good. They're doing real good. They're nice and healthy looking. Everything's been fed because I want this year for everything to be fed starting out. There's a whole ton of food down at the base of it. You can see all the leaves and pieces of wood and everything. This process is what I did was imitate nature's forest floor. So all I did was create a forest floor. That's all I did. And look at the size of these grapevines. These are young grapevines too. This is a beautiful looking plant here. I have to get all these weeds off. These are weeds that come up the grapevines during the summer. And they are these are seeds from them. Hate that. These are seeds they'll be coming back next year. Okay. And we see the onions are looking good. Strawberries are already waking up. And the onions, excuse me, this is garlic. The only thing I don't like about the strawberries is they're growing in this little path where I usually walk up through. But I just keep walking them down. But they're spreading. I found some over here in the yard. And you know, and I looked at this is where I originally first put them at, and I thought they were gone from this location, but what they did, as you can see, they are still here. There's some under here, strawberries, and there's some here, and they're in these they're deeply rooted in all these wood chips that are here. So I gotta recover this when I get some more. I'll get some more. The kale did fairly well. I'm not worried about the kale. These took a beating this winter, but some of them hung in there. I just want the seeds from them because I believe in keeping kale and collards in the garden. We're just checking up on our cold sowing trays, and they've been out here all winter, and you can see the condensation inside of them. Get a good shot of that. There's the other one. And if they grow, fine. If they don't, it was a learning experience. And it's got to be over, I would say about 100 seeds there. You know, you combine all of them, about 100 seeds. And it's everything from, oh my God, I got a little bit of everything. It's a whole garden in these. In other words, you can name it from watermelons to cantaloupes to, I mean, all kind of herbs, and just go on and on. The list goes on and on. But let's move on to something else because I'm having a good day out here. I think I'm going to take some of this kale in and put it in the blender because I just like to taste it. It's been a long time. Very sunny out here today. It's been cold and snowing for the longest time. Most of the people you meet on the street will tell you they're tired of it. And all this is turning back green. This year, it will go to seed. And I got small insects flying around that look like little gnats. They are alert today because of the temperature change. And we go over here to my garlic, which I fertilized about a week ago. And now remember, to get bigger, larger pieces of garlic, you want to plant them in late fall. You can plant them in the spring, but you're going to get regular small garden close. But to get the really large ones, you want to plant them in the cooler months. Fertilize them in and let them do their thing. Now these were covered with, these were grown in, this is an experiment of mine. These were grown in just compost. And they were also fertilized about a week ago. And you can see that, you can tell spring is coming because they're up. And they're one of your first indicators that spring temperatures are right straight around the corner. Actually, I'm out here in the sweater. There's some more garlic. And people say, put them in this way, put them in that way, don't go. I just put them in. That's what I do, personally. And this looks like an onion here that I planted. Well, actually, these are onions, yeah. I think these are Walla Wallas, I believe, yeah. I put those in there in the fall, whether they made it or not. I just stuck them in there. And they seem to be doing okay. And then we got the, what do they call these right here? Strawberries. They've been fertilized. But what I do is I dump let me move this out of the way. What I do is I dump a bunch of leaves over top of them. And you really can't see all of them right now. But I dump, you know, not too much, maybe about 2 inches deep. And then I let them go for it, keep them warm. They'll make the old ones die, and the new ones will come through it. I'm going to go up here and look at these. This right here is a gold raspberry. A gold raspberry. This is the only one I have, and I've been looking for this for almost 2 years. I got it from never mind where I got it from, because they sent it a couple times. It was dead, and then when they did send it, it was about a year later. It was a whole nightmare. These are trees next to these stones. Stones are there just to let off a little heat in the colder days, and also to keep people from stepping on them. I put a stake in this one because only had 2 stones, well, that were available. And here's one. Keep my eye on this. These are all apple trees, by the way. This is almost 12 inches of leaf mold or leaf debris here, and you can see some of the soil is still moist, very wet. There's worms everywhere, and it's everywhere, and that's what you want. this here might make it. I think it will. This is sage. And what I did is I just left it out here. I said, I don't feel like bringing it in the house. And it's getting ready to come back. And it looks like it's getting bigger. And this was fertilized as well. Right next to a stone. Throw off heat. Also protect you from stepping on it. And this is the raspberries here. And they're geared up, getting ready to poke their heads out and go everywhere. Because you got to cut them back in the fall, get rid of all the ones that already produced, and then they like to run on the ground and send out new shoots. But they're doing quite well. They're doing quite well. Here is one I added this last year, and this here is this is a black raspberry, and I've been looking for this for a long time. I found it at Walmart, grabbed it. Like I said, I buy one single plant, and then I take cuttings. And so there'll be about 6 or 7 of these put in alongside this one. Maybe 10, depending on how it grows. And this was fertilized this week as well, this past week. This one here was raspberry, was marked down because it didn't have a label on it. So they marked it all the way down, and I said, I'll take it. I'm not choosy about it as long as I get fruit from it. And this is my old pile here where I used to put my leaves at. Look how black this soil is right here. Look at this. Look at this. And, I mean, my goodness, look at all that. This is just soft as can be. And look at the size of the worms in here. These are red wigglers. Oh my goodness, this soil is just perfect. So this whole garden got better ever since I started using wood chips and leaves. I just added it here, and I'm gonna keep on adding it because I've seen what it does. Now I want you to take a good look at this, because this is a what they call kale, Russian kale, and this little patch right here was much bigger. Somebody would deliver and they dumped the leaves, over half of it. So what I did is I said, well, let this grow, and I fertilized it this week. I want to see what it does. I think it's going to just pop, and so that'll give me some. But all I really want now is seeds, because kale will be a big part of this garden. I keep saying it over and over again because it will be. I don't let kale not be in this yard. It is a very important part of my diet. And this one here I don't think made it. This was what do they call that? They call it rosemary. But see, I still see green in it, so it's going to stay right here. I'm not going to take it out. I'm just going to leave it right here.